Hello everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Wendy with Wendy's Paper Junk, and this is my first part one, I should say. It's my design, my planning stage, I should say. I was asked to design something with a digital kit, and you know me, I don't usually do digital kits because I've never had a printer before. But she caught me at the right time, and now I'm printing, and I'm excited to try this. So first, let me explain. I've never worked with a digital kit before, ever. So I'm gonna be a newbie at working with a digital kit, okay? So, for all those beginners out there, you can fumble along with me because, like I said, this is like the first for me. So first, let me get this out of the way. Where do I want to put that? Okay. So first, let me show you what kit I am using. And let me open this up here because I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. Okay, I will put links down below on all the videos that go along with this as well. But this kit is Dragonfly Dreams, and it's by StacyStories. It's on Etsy. She's got a Facebook group and I think Instagram. Like I said, I will link everything down below. But this is Dragonfly Dreams, the digital kit by StacyStories. So let me show you what is in here. All right, so I cut down the first two sheets because I was trying to see what I want to do. Anyway, okay, so I didn't adjust the sizes or anything. And one of the things she mentioned that she used bigger images to get more of the details. And of course, you can go bigger, but you lose the detail. Whereas you can go a little bit smaller and you'll get a better detail. Otherwise, I printed them off as is. I didn't adjust the sizes or anything because I'm coming from a beginner viewpoint. So if somebody else is just beginning and printing out digitals and they don't want to mess with the printer settings or the sizes, even though I know how to do that, I didn't want to. Okay, I wanted to see what this comes straight off the printer. So what I did was I just printed it off as is from the PDF files. Okay, and here, let me put it this way. So here are the images. Okay, so I am assuming these are the full background pages because it's the full sheet. In fact, you only get like 1/8 of an inch border that you can, cut off. So here is, let me see if I can get a good spot here. So here's a dragonfly. So that there's one. And let me just tell you, these colors, and I'm working from a camera phone, okay? So, and you might want to go on there. I'm trying, in fact, let me see if I can aim my light, if that'll help. These are very vibrant, rich colors, okay? And then are, of course, my favorite colors, too. So, there is the second one. Here is the third one. They just have a great, rich look to them, I think. The marbling, it reminds me of granite, marble, and I think it's gorgeous. She did give me the option of picking what one I wanted to do, and this is the one I picked, but she has others. She's got sewing, she's got nautical, so this isn't the only kit she's got, but look how gorgeous that dragonfly is. And it's just so, here is another one. Just love the tones. And here are the two that I cut of the white frame off of it. There's that one. And then there's this one. Look at the I just gorgeous. Okay, so these are what I'm assuming are background pages, are your main pages, and this is the ephemera. So let me show you these, which I just love. I mean, how pretty. There's that one. And look at the textured, you know, I'm all about textures. And just, there's that one. Look at all these oops. I will be showing you better as we go along. There's those. And then there's this. I love the wing, the close-up of the wing. There's that one. And then, can I get it all in there? Okay, and there's that one. Okay, so that is the kit. So there's plenty to play with. Now, I printed it out twice, just so you know. So I have a whole nother set sitting over there in case I make a boo-boo. Because like I said, this is my first, and I might make a second one of a different style. So here's what I was doing. First, you know, I cut off the white edges of a couple of these and folded them because I kind of just wanted to see, because the less I have to cut off for me, I think is better, because I like using, I don't like, you know, scraps. I want to use the whole thing. So I folded it up. Oh, and this is just regular copy paper. Okay. It's not fancy paper. Cause I figure, you know, anybody else like me, you know, we don't have the heavy cardstock or whatever I'm just trying to do bare minimal of what everybody I would think would have, when it comes to printing this. So plain white copy paper, which, you know, of course, it's always nice to have a journaling spot on the back, but we can paint, you know, and we can glue, you know, another layer on. You can even glue front to back like this. So you have, you know, no white pages. So, I mean, there's some options there. I might do a little of both. We'll see. My main thing is always, what am I going to do about a cover? Since there are a lot of whites, I mean, not a lot of whites, but it seems like a white would go, but I think this would be great for just a wide variety of whites and tone, you know, creams and things like that for paper wise. So I had this gift bag, yeah, this was a gift bag, and I was hanging on to it. I'm wondering if this is big enough to do maybe a 2 signature journal. So that's why I cut this off and folded it to see if the size is right. So here is what it came down to when I folded this. It is just like a hair too big. Now, that doesn't bother me none, because to me, you know, junky journals should be all different sizes, different size papers, and coming all out. So I think what I will do first is do my signatures, you know, get the papers together, and get the 2 signatures together first, and then see how they fit, how they explode around, and then we're going to work a cover around it. But I'm leaning toward using this. Okay. I do have in my stash is some vinyl that I think I might play around with as well. This is like, you know, the picnic tablecloths, you know, that you lay out, and it has that cloth backing on it, you know, that, you know, whatever you call it. That's what this is. So I have some pieces of this, and I have some of these colors that I thought would be really fun. I was thinking about doing a cover just out of this alone, but unfortunately, it's just not big enough. So I might use it as a cover for the signatures alone, you know, put one cover and then put maybe, you know, another cover on another one. I just like the look of it. So first thing first, as I said, this is the planning stage. I want to do my signatures. These, I just want to make sure, these are, I am going to put aside for ephemera and some pockets. Now, don't get me wrong, we will be putting additional papers with this, but the main feature I want to show off is, of course, the paper, you know, you paid for, your digital paper. So what I'm going to do is cut off the little white frame, and I'm using my paper cutter with that, just so you know, because I want them nice and pretty and straight. So give me a minute, I'll pause it so you don't have to watch me go through this and cut these off. It only takes a few seconds though, but hold on and I'll be right back. Okay, that didn't take long at all. I just used my paper cutter and cut off the white edges. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so since I want to do 2 signatures, I'm going to split this in 4s. Okay, so let's do, I kind of want to see. All right, so I think we'll spread I think there was another one with a, okay, so this one has an image. Okay, so we're going to put those 2 in one. These 2 are similar in color, so we're going to put those. And then I love these rich colors, so we'll do like this. Okay, and I like this big, the first signature in your face, so you have no, so you know exactly what it is. Same for the second one. Okay, I'm just like that. I kind of, you know. So first and second. So we have 4 and 4 each. That means I'm going to do 6. I need to add 6 more pieces of paper to this because I want to do 10 pages each signature. Okay. So first of all, I am just going to fold the whole stack. So they're all the same. Well, they would be all the same if I... Okay, apparently. That's okay. I just want to make sure everything's straight. All right, so technically that's the first signature, and I'm going to do this will be the second one. Ugh, I'm all slippery today. Why am I so slippery? I'm slippery. All right, that's gonna go this way. All right, so technically there are 2 signatures. All right, so I need to add 6 more sheets of paper, and oh boy, that's always the fun part. And I think with this, get out my, and I want to add a couple drawing. This is very heavy, you know, it's for watercolor, mixed media, it's all of that. I kind of like that too. Let's see here. What do I have? Oh, I have some, this is kind of a, this was a dyed, but it has like a, I don't know if you can tell, it has kind of that green blue tint to it. Let's see, what else? What else do I want to do? Trying to get more on the, I love that, because it looks kind of like water damage. So, you know, dragonflies in water, it kind of, I'm going to add those two as well. Just so I have some. All right, so now let's get to some funner things. Hold on, I'm looking in my one. Oh, I haven't used my big old fancy coloring book. I could put a couple coloring pages in it, and look, I even have one colored. Okay, let's put something in there from there. All right. And then, oh, I wanted to, I had some of this. I have this really cool, it's called the Colorful Life Stack. Original artwork by Donna Estabrooks. I loved these prints in the scrapbook pack, so of course I had to get it. So I think that one has the bird, and then this color. I don't want it the same. I want them all. I want it all different. All different. And then one more. Let's use this one. All right, let's see where we're at here, because all right, so what did I say? I needed to add 6. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this should be inserts instead. I might use that as inserts instead. So 1, 2. So let's see. 3. Okay, there's 4. I need 2 more. So, oh look, there's some of my coloring. This is a neat. Don't worry, I have more coloring books. I love coloring books, because if you're a journaler, I assume you like to doodle and color too, because I think that just goes hand in hand with stuff. So oops. All right. So this one, That's the other one, and I think this one, because it has open area too. All right, let me put that back. Oh, and I wanted to put some of this in too. So, I like this. I like the let's just cut it where the crease is. All right, so that goes on their own pile, and of course I'll fix that, and that goes on the own pile. All right, so that I don't overstack everything. So there's one, and there's one. Oh, and my painted, I have some, gotta put a couple sheets of painted paper in there too. Okay. All right, so that's probably more than 10. Oh, I know. All right, so let's just fold these and see where we're at, first of all. I'm just gonna there's no order or anything. I just want to, this I might do like half, like that, so I can add to it. So this way, and then I have a half over there, and then I'll do like the opposite. I'll have to rearrange these anyway, but let's go ahead and see. There's some of that tinted. All right, now let's just put those in. That's plenty of papers. Okay, there's that one. Let's do, all right, and then like I said, there's no I'm not measuring right off the bat or anything. I'm just kind of seeing where everything fits. This is my different textures. Okay. Those. Okay, so second signature. So let's work with the first one first. So let's see, we're at 24 minutes. So at least let me get these put in an order that I think is feasible. And then I think what I'll do, since these have a white backing, so what I can do is I can do a couple things. I can get my watercolors out and watercolor the backs of them. It will give it that, first when it dries, it'll also kind of give it a ripple effect. If you don't want to use So let's put that over here. So if you don't want to use watercolors or anything, and you just want to make it that aged effect, like the, where are they? You know, our dyed papers here. See how they have that kind of fluffiness to it? All you have to do is spray them down on the back and let them dry. So we can do that too. Okay, so like I said, this is my first go around. So I don't want to get these mixed up. All right, so first signature, what I'm going to do is spray, and this is kind of like, so it's not overspraying it, because I don't want, so I'm just spraying, and I'm going to lay, so they both get wet. All right, so basically what I will do, because I want that kind of crinkled, fluffy look. All right. See how they, because it's, but let's lay them together. Let's make sure. Just so it sinks in. And then I'll come back and we can use our stencils and our inks and just stencil some texture on there. All right, so that's the first one. Let's go ahead and do the second one. The second one too. Like I said, so if you don't have watercolors, just use water and markers, or just use the water, and it will give you that fluffy dried effect, which I will show you after the second video. We'll just, after it dries, I'll come back and start the second part, and put that together. And you'll have to let me know down in the comments. Have you guys done printables? How do you do the backings? You know, do you just leave them white as journaling? Or, you know, what do you do? Okay. So, now that I got my paper bag all wet. All right, so that's the second signature. That goes over there. Okay, so now that I'm prepping, I guess I can, that's going to be used on something. I don't know what yet. All right, I guess, well, we're at 30 minutes, so at least for right now, I can't really organize my papers until I knew until I kind of know where I'm putting the other ones at as well. This will make a great centerpiece. So I'll put that as a center. This kind of just gives me an idea of where I want okay, so that's just the basic order I think I'm going to keep it at. We'll do this one real quick too. I like this covering. That is a see-through. would do a great centerpiece for this one. So, but let's do it this way. And that will be the center for that one. Okay, so that's the second one as of right now. Some fun papers, lots of journaling spots. We can add the pockets and the ephemera, and we will go from there. All right, so first one, second one. Okay, so once again, this is the planning stage, the setup stage of figuring out where I'm going to go with this. So, and once again, it is Dragonfly Dreams by StacyStories, and this is part one. So like, subscribe, share, tell me what you think, what you're doing, if you use digital kits, if you've never tried them, what are your tips and tricks when you use them, and talk to you soon. Bye.